Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It's amazing we're going for win 30 already here. Let's not get too cocky as we start with IV bag. Looks like decent damage. Homing bombs. YLKG, LGPJ. Best course of action? Let's not take damage and hope for some HP in here. We might have, you know, 2 HP? I don't know if we can have 3. We might have 2 HP. We've kind of got to be doing our due diligence. Oh, okay, well, we definitely had some. We're going to be doing our due diligence about it. I got very confused there because Gemini is kind of like the same color as the eyeless, well, not eyeless Ooze guys, but the other dudes that were chasing us down. Scared me a little bit. I think we should go to our shop and buy a Spirit Heart. And actually, if I could get enough to buy the red candle, that might be advisable as well. But let's not, you know, go chasing waterfalls here right off the bat. Let's just live. I mean, IV bag can be a really good option for us. I almost said mutation, a little bit too much nuclear throne lately, maybe. But IV bag can be a good spacebar item for us. Red candle would probably be better, but at least now we have a little bit of a guarantee for our temporary survival, at least. Lots of these enemies, but this time I'll try to do my best to not let Gemini confuse me. Oh, 2 Spirit Hearts. You're too kind. Okay, don't charge. He's charging. And he is charged in a weird direction as a result of his own poop placement, which, to be honest with you, I think is kind of bullshit. That's alright, just keep ourselves on the other side of the poop. I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. Mechanically, I think it's better for me if he doesn't summon dips at this point, because we're almost at the end of the fight regardless. 2 of those, well, Gemini will take care of those in no time flat anyway. Almost took a little damage, got some HP. I think we should have, you know, take the time to do the big room now. We have 3 bombs left. I don't want to use IV bag unless we absolutely need it to get to 5 cents, which we might. We have like some extra HP thanks to the bone. I'm not sure if it fills up the other half red heart we would have lost, but I think I picked that up anyway. So we should have at least, well, I don't know, because I could have started with just Spirit Hearts, so I don't really want to use IV bag more than once, I guess, but we may only have to use it once to get to 5 cents anyway. We want to use it to get to 5 cents, because having an arcade plus IV bag is basically like having 2 blood banks in one. We got another bomb. This is acceptable. Anarchist Cookbook we have no interest in, of course. Maybe find our secret room. That would be an easy way to get some extra cash or consumables. And 2 bombs to find a secret room. Usually that'll at least pay for itself. You know, usually if you're getting bombs, you're getting 2 of them. We got golden poop instead, and that is quite a lot of money. You can definitely use this once. That takes us to 15 cents. So you know what? I think I'm gonna take the pill. Good time to lose it, I think. A very good time to use Amnesia. And we'll buy the map. Originally, I was going to buy Red Candle, but we get to keep the usefulness of IV Bag and still get something useful from that shop as well. Now we don't have 5 cents to get the Blood Bag, or to get the Blood Bank on the next floor, but on the bright side, we did get the map anyway, so, you know, that's some usefulness in and of itself. And we have so much freaking HP, this is ridiculous. Okay, well, I'm going to take myself down pretty low here, so if we actually manage to get into one of our rooms, we can do something with it. One of our shops, I should say. We'll just keep ourselves on the other side of this. Our damage is, we're lucky our damage stat is pretty high, because this is pretty much an unlosable situation right now. Just because of the fact that we've got so many Spirit Hearts, we're guaranteed to get a deal with the devil, more or less. And so many red hearts that we don't have to worry about our survivability in that regard at all. Let's try. I hate it, but thank you for not being bad trip, I guess is where I'm going to go with that one. We'll finish off our other rooms just to see if we can get something of value. We'll go to our shop. The key was really what I was looking for. That's something of value. Number 1. Okay, well, a Tears downgrade followed by an enormous Tears upgrade. Still seems a little small, probably as a result of the Tears downgrade we had earlier. And unfortunately, also an associated range down. But it's not even close to insurmountable. We can pull ourselves out of this one. I'd rather have the Tears. The range up is easy to find most of the time. Tears up is much harder to find, but I gotta admit as well, even the Tears up from number 1 is not necessarily superb after that Tears downgrade pill we had, but that's okay. It's a start. We've got a good offensive foundation right here. You know, we may not have really sorted ourselves out 100%, but we are only on the 2nd floor. I watched a video of Mathis's yesterday. This motherfucker was doing an Eden run, and he freaking... Okay, another key is good for the shop. He freaking had 11 heart containers. Well, some of them are spirit hearts, but like 4.5 heart containers full. And then 7 spirit hearts on the second floor. And he's like, I don't know. This run looks pretty scary. And I'm like, come on, man. You can't set expectations that unreasonable. That's just ridiculous. So I don't want to necessarily go down that road because it makes you look like kind of a scumbag, but we'll see. I'll buy the Spirit Heart, and then I'll buy one of these things. BOGO Bombs is fine as far as a purchase goes. It's not the best item in the shop, but it's better than buying something like the jar. So at least we get something out of that. I've actually been getting a lot of BOGO Bombs lately, for better or for worse. Usually it's really for neither. It's just kind of there. But, you know, double the bombs can be useful when we're on low bombs here. And we did start with the bomb synergy in the form of homing bombs, so it's something. Not necessarily an enormous help one way or the other, but it is what it is. Oh, and then with Burnt Penny, that's actually probably fantastic for us, I have to think. There's a little bit of BOGO Bombs action there. A little less conversation, a little bit more BOGO Bombs action. 2 for the price of 1, that's satisfaction. Thought you'd only get 1 bomb from that, instead you get a second one. Isn't that nice there? Okay, well, this is just going nowhere, but I had to, like, keep it going at some point. Maybe divine a good joke out of there. Wire Coat Hanger is fine. It compensates for the Tears downgrade at least. And Pandora's Box, I will take. Because it'll be interesting on the next floor. I'll pop it right away in the hopes of getting maybe a range upgrade, honestly. But there's a lot of different things that would be semi-useful for us. It sucks that we do not have deal with the devil precedent, but you've heard me talk, and let's be honest, whine ad nauseum about that shit over and over and over, so you probably do not need to hear me complain about it again. Pretty much right on time here, like an Ashanti and Ja Rule jam from the early 2000s, so let's drop a bomb there. Thought maybe that would be second secret room. I'll check quickly for secret room here, even though it's only like 50% likely. Lucky us. And we got quite a lot of money out of that, actually. And some bombs as well. So, because we got 2 bombs, let's try to leverage that newfound advantage and find the second secret room. It's not there. It should be here, I think. Alright, well, my mistake. At least we didn't really miss out too much there. And we'll head down to the next floor. I'm actually pretty happy with the way that this has gone. Again, range is our sticking point. Very easy to get range, though. Toothpicks is great, yeah. Shot speed up increases our effective range. This curse room was not at all worth it, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And you know what? Range is one of those things where even if we don't manage to get more range, we can get analogs that kind of help us even without affecting that stat directly. For example, the fact that we have higher shot speed now is an obvious example of that. But also just the fact that we have higher speed in general gives us the ability to kind of like duck in and duck out and do some extra damage without leaving ourselves in harm's way for too long. So I'm not feeling too bad. It would be nice to get to the root of the problem, basically pick up a single range upgrade or something like that, or maybe more, but this is fine. We also have to keep in mind that we could just use like technology or technology 2 even and possibly be okay with that. This worked out fairly nicely. We basically just got a penny and 2 free bombs, maybe 2 pennies, 2 free bombs. That's okay. Judgment I'm not super interested in. I almost made it out of there. I had a feeling there would be some despair there, but I almost managed to sneak through it, even though I didn't think it was going to be possible. So that is good, and we're very nearly at the point where I can use bombs for combat. I'm definitely going to do that as well. I can very nearly use bombs for combat, so I'm excited by this upcoming revelation here. And honestly, we're doing a lot of damage. I like that we have a run where, you know, my speed is high enough that I can kind of get Gemini in and out of these situations as necessary to get some kills. Because Gemini's not doing an insignificant amount of damage right now. It's unlikely to scale without BFF. I mean, and by unlikely, I mean literally not going to scale. But that being said, in the early game here, it's really helping us out. Especially when enemies have a little bit of a lag time before they actually manage to respond. Big Fan is fine. I used to like this a little bit more than I do now, but it's still okay. Maybe a secret room plus a pill. We just got the secret room, but that's okay. 6 bombs for the price of 1 is a relatively good deal. And by that, a 600% return on your investment is pretty good. I mean, if you went to McDonald's and paid $1 and got 6 cheeseburgers, you'd be like, you know what? That's fairly solid. that's a good deal. These aren't even sliders. We're talking full-fledged regular cheeseburgers. I think it says something that my interpretation of a 6-fold return on your investment is related to cheeseburgers as opposed to like, well, that was very worthwhile. Is related to cheeseburgers as opposed to, you know, stocks or something like that. Hey, man, the only stocks I know are celery stocks. My manager said that would make me more relatable, but I don't know if it actually ended up working out. All right, PhD. That means tiers downs will not exist in the future. They will be tiers ups. That's the kind of future I want to live in. This feels like a second secret room to me. And inside of that we find Butt Penny, which is real bad. And we will get a second orbital. I don't know if orbitals get better the more you have. I mean, obviously when you get to the cap, like things like Pretty Fly don't help you very much. But I guess I'm happy to have 2. This one can kind of grow into a familiar as well. No deal with the devil, which is a little bit disappointing. But we really, you know, we put in our due diligence on that floor, no question about it. We did everything, including both secret rooms, which is pretty rare. So I'm happy with it, and hopefully we'll be able to do something similar on this floor. I'm not worried about boss rush. You know, we kind of have bigger fish to fry right now. Our range is going to start being a real problem if we don't manage to get something to deal with it. But because we don't have a D6 or an analog to the D6, pretty much we're just... I'm sorry, I can't concentrate because I can't get fucking Always on Time by Ja Rule featuring Ashanti out of my head. I never should have brought it up in the first place. Taurus. The speed downgrade is an immediate problem. However, the invincibility, considering I have 2 orbitals and Gemini, could be really, really useful. So I'm actually fond of this item in this specific context, especially when we need an alternative means of doing damage because our range, again, makes it the traditional way of doing it not that easy. And you know what? We're going to blow up this other Judgment, and we should have done it on the last floor maybe. We're going to blow up this one to try to get a better deal with the Devil Chance. That was like, I was all about that meta for a long time and kind of like moved away from it, or just, it kind of slipped my mind in favor of just never take red hard damage. But if we are in a situation where we could use a little bit of a boost in that direction, we might as well take advantage of it. I feel like from a strategic standpoint, we're actually playing quite well this game. In comparison to how I played a lot of games recently, a little sloppily. This one, it feels a little bit more mechanically in tune with where I should be as someone who has, you know, 600 or 700 hours into this game. And loves it, and I'm glad we've hit a point where I no longer have to justify that, you know, I love this game. And by the end of vanilla, like the pre-Rebirth release period, basically, people were like, oh, he's just playing it because of the money. No, actually, it's become kind of like a psychological dependency. It's not a financial dependency fully. I'm just a real big fan of the game and the series, and it's a language, it's like a framework, you know? If you're really good at something, not that it sounds a little bit like I'm talking myself up here, but if you've invested a lot of time into something to the point where you're pretty skillful at it, I think you're going to be more likely to like it. So when people have like 10 hours in Rebirth and they're like, I don't understand how you can get a lot of enjoyment out of this, I think it's, or how you can get that many hours out of it. I think it comes down to being like, not to make the comparison that Rebirth is like accounting or something, but it's like if you're a tax lawyer, you may enjoy parts of being a tax lawyer, in particular because you've done it so much, you know, because you're familiar with the patterns, you're good at it, you know, it gives you a sense of personal satisfaction and success. I feel like that's kind of where I'm at with the Isaac franchise, and I guess we can call it a franchise here, is that, you know, because I've invested so much time into getting so good at it, there's a heavier incentive for me to play even than just fun. You know, I just enjoy it because I've learned a lot of the skills associated with it. Now, this is not really my ideal outcome here, but it's okay. And that homing bomb didn't quite work out either, but one bomb should be able to, as happened there, end up killing the Hollow. And finally we get Taurus. We need some speed upgrades if we're going to make that work with more regularity. No deal with the devil is a real disappointment. However, actually getting some range out of that is really nice. That is going to compensate for the sadness that I feel for still having not really picked up a great DPS improvement since number 1. And I still feel like number 1 is good for us here. I almost always take it. So one of those is going to be a library? I can't believe we're still in time for boss rush. Oh, don't say in time. You're never going to get this fucking Ja Rule song out of your head. I wish I could do an analysis of it, but I honestly don't know what the fuck Ja Rule says in the entire song. I know Ashanti is playing the part of like, really weirdly communicative girlfriend. Baby, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. I don't know if she's trying to be like, she's bragging that she's like punctual. It's like, you're an adult, of course. Yes, we will take damage to get the Bible. The Bible's weird in that you actually get to keep all of your, you get to keep your flying even after you lose the spacebar item for that room. Oh, I didn't mean to leave with how to jump. I meant to leave with Book of Shadows, which I will actually, okay, be cool. I will use on the way out. Oh, fuck. I made this so much worse. It doesn't matter. We lost our Spirit Heart. That's real shitty. I played that super wrong. I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking about Always on Time by Ashanti featuring Ja Rule. A common mistake happens all the time, am I right? We don't really want to go to the shop, but I will now because I would really like a Spirit Heart, and it could be a good opportunity if we fight Greed as well, but I'm starting to feel like we're running out of time to really blow the doors off this run, and it's really super dependent on how our deals with the devil end up working out. You know what? Because we got that nickel, I think we kind of go all in here, and we get Steam Sale and then Humbling Bundle, and you could do that in either order and still be relatively okay with it, but sorry to our donation machine here, but this is going to be helpful, I think. And bombs are certainly, I mean, we're generating more bombs than we're losing probably by this. Most of the time, at least. And we still need the Spirit Heart, so I'm really going wild on the donation machine here, but I feel like it's very much worth it. And we get 3 cents. And PhD, we might as well get that, so we get a luck upgrade. We don't need a key. We could use the battery, but it's not strictly necessary. So, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. How's our range looking? Not bad. Probably a little bit below base, but that's to be expected. Probably should have gone to open up that chest with our extra battery charge if we'd bought it, but whatever. Next floor, we can donate to our donation machine, maybe, if we get the opportunity to do so. Necropolis 1. I think we're basically giving up on Boss Rush now. We're about 2 minutes behind schedule, and that was largely because of that, you know, backtracking I did to get Book of Shadows. But we didn't have a spacebar item. Even if we did, Book of Shadows is a really good one. So, again, that combined with the fact that I don't really have great kill ability. It's not awful, but it's not great. Is going to be nice for us. The fact that I'll actually be able to kill enemies, you know, just by walking into them with my, my orbitals. Wow, at least we can hit things from across the map here. A little surprising, actually. Not our secret room, also surprising. We will look for some cards here. I actually wouldn't mind getting a little baggy on this floor. I know that's sacrilegious, but, you know, blow up a lot of skulls because we have so many bombs. And then, hope to get good pills out of them because of PhD. Obviously, we're not going to get awful pills out of them, or, like, we don't have to use them even if they are awful pills, but we might be in one of those very rare situations where we do get an advantage from Little Baggy. It doesn't happen very often, but, well, probably should have used Book of Shadows on this room. I'll use it on this room just to kill some time. Stop saying time, Ja Rule. You're freaking me out. What is that like? Is it really something to brag about? I'm not always there when you call. I can't tell if that's bravado or just realism. You know, sometimes my wife calls me and I'm not there to pick up the phone. But I would never be like, baby, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. That sounds like I got something to hide or something like that. Ashanti, what are you trying to keep from Ja Rule? He's a big fan of sugary cereals. It's a humanizing element of his character. Or maybe just his personality. I don't know how much of Ja Rule's real personality is in the Always On Time music video. I'm a big fan of this, actually. Hot bombs with 35 homing bombs. That's why I'm not really freaking out too much on this run right now, because I feel like, in spite of the fact that we haven't really gotten too out of control with our damage, we have kind of like other ways to kill enemies, which is very nice. If we can gain like a bomb per room, that's very meaningful, and now we're actually getting to the point where we're able to use Gemini a lot as well. Able or forced is, you know, a little bit weighted depending on how you want to, or loaded, I should say, depending on how you want that to go. You know what? I think I'll use Book of Shadows on this room. Originally, I was like, this won't be necessary, but whether or not it's necessary, if it saves me a little bit of stress, keeps my morale high, allows us to easily get through this room, that's all that matters. I'm starting to learn that a little bit, you know. It might be better to use it too much than too little, even if you don't have it for the boss. Sometimes the boss rooms are easier. Okay, so hot bombs was not necessarily the #1 item on my Christmas list, but it has added a little bit to this run. We have not been to the shop yet. We may not... Oh, we have Steam sales, so we have enough money to get something from the shop. We don't have any guppy items. We got Pandora's box from that deal with the devil. Unless I am grossly mistaken. I think it would take more damage from the bombs if he didn't swallow them and we just let him go through the fire instead, but whatever. Now, we could take Blue Candle, but I'm going to take Mom's Key instead. And I'm going to blow up our donation machine because I have no respect for authority. And I'm going to buy this, which is full health. Does that beat the strength card? I think probably long term we'll consider that it does. And I'm honestly very content to roll Book of Shadows here. So I'm not too worried about Blue Candle. We had the option to take Red Candle earlier. Chose not to. We chose Blue Candle. Or we had the option to take Blue Candle here. I chose not to. I'm okay with this. We're at 50 bombs now. And now we can really... We would be remiss if we didn't use them for everything. Got to imagine we probably have a greed fight coming up next. This really isn't our second secret room? Alright. More power to you, I guess. And this is going to be a great fight. Because Mask of Infamy is really annoying, but 50 hot homing bombs in your area is going to make it much easier. And then we can just use this Book of Shadows here. And Gemini, apparently, at the same time. Get a speed upgrade, not Krampus. Okay, it's Dead Cat. We have to take it. We get Deal with the Devil Precedent, however long that lasts. We've gained a Guppy item. We head down to the next floor. I don't know, man. We're still a little bit on the razor's edge here. But I think we've picked up a lot very recently that's going to help us. And this might end up being like a super bomb-focused run, which is neat. I don't really do that very often. I've fairly rarely used bombs offensively. I will say as well, the speed upgrade from Gemini is actually really nice because, man, did you see how quickly our money went up? Like, we were bombing the donation machine to buy like a 3-cent Spirit Heart earlier. And now we have 51 cents, which is just Mom's Key in action there. Book of Revelations we'll use, and Book of Satan's Bible we'll use. I think I'm going to stick with Book of Shadows. I like it. I don't want to rock the boat too much on this one. Book of Satan's Bible. If we get some batteries, though, we can always stock up on Black Hearts and Spirit Hearts. Monstro's Lung. I will take it with #1. You'd expect this will charge pretty quick. We'll use Book of Shadows here to try to get maybe a blood bag payout. Child's Heart, not interested. I want to keep our bomb synergy going as much as possible here. And there's our blood bag, which is exactly what we wanted from that. And we're up to 50 bombs again. Let's get a move on here. All right, so far so good on this floor. Monstro's Lung, I think, is probably a good pickup. Yeah, it does. It charges very quickly. So I'm happy about that. Samson's Lock is tempting. Also sounds like a Canadian TV show from the late 80s. Figure we might as well go hard on this one as well. And oh, okay. I chose to take damage there and save the blood bank. I think that was probably, in hindsight, not a great decision. But we'll come back here when we have our Book of Revelations fully charged up. And, you know, the thinking is that probably these will pay out with at least 1 Spirit Heart. That's pretty bad luck. And I do believe that that's, you know, that stat is partially what it comes down to. All right, there we go. Easy enough. I don't need Blood Bag, but I would like Blood Bag. Mostly like free bombs. Just to make sure that we never have to worry about it is good. And obviously we're already at 99 cents, which is a really fast turnaround there. Got 2 more bombs there. We're up to 67. Really should be using those in combat a little bit more than I am. Have to go to the curse room. Pretty much not debatable. At least we have... Oh, this is actually very poor timing. But at least we have the ability to get into that mob trap room. Not worth it. Curse room. 1 full Spirit Heart. Pretty much down the drain. Yep. Well, we got 2 keys, and we didn't actually get hurt on the way out thanks to Gemini, which is a surprise. I didn't really think about that. This shop, I really hope it doesn't have greed in it. Yeah, Gemini, you take care of that one. I'll get this one. And we'll just rinse and repeat on the other side here. Can the bombs travel over the... No, they can't. That's you, Gemini. And that's you as well. Alright, let's Blow some of this stuff up. Get some cards out of it. That was really smart of me. Really great play. 2 of clubs. Pop it, 99 bombs. Got the black card already. The sun beats... Great play. The sun beats full health, which means we should probably just use full health right away, but I'm not going to. For reasons. Mostly laziness. But also we get a little bit of permanent Polaroid invincibility out of it this way. Perthrow. More valuable than the sun, so we will use the sun. And it's very difficult to offer a case as to why I should not open this secret room. This secret room should be opened. And we'll blow up these 2. Good pills. Well, not bad pills at least. Okay, another speed upgrade. Starting to add up to a little bit more than the sum of its parts, but we're really hobbling together just kind of like a half-decent run right now. Could use a little bit more. Don't need, yeah, don't need to use Book of Shadows because Gemini will eventually clue in, and these enemies are no risk to hit us quickly. There's 1 more left. Gemini, please. All right, what do I want here? Like 9-volt, Nun's Habit, BFF, anything that scales with something we've already got. We got a little bit more time to go. Sorry, I didn't clue into the fact that the shop was actually further away than it was. Not a big deal either way. 99 bombs again. We'll be using that quite a lot. That was very poor dodging on my part. I should have been able to make it through there without getting hit. I'm loving these speed upgrades, actually. I keep forgetting that they're so good with Gemini, but they really are. If we can start every room with Gemini, that makes our life way easier. Perthrow, Hanged Man. Okay, well, maybe Perthrow on the shop. No. We need blank card Perthrow. This is correct. Well, just buy this. It's great. What was our other thing here? Hanged Man. Okay. So blank card Perthrow is the D6, but charging faster. You know what? I need to go back there and donate to our donation machine. Don't be silly here. That is a bit of a poor play. And you know, okay, we should actually blank card Perthrow the Book of Shadows. It became portable slot. And then we'll buy this. Well, we'll buy the pill. I can see forever. Maybe we'll find our second secret room as a result. And then we'll move on. There's our second secret room. And it's one of these. And we should actually gamble on it. We also have a judgment we're going to gamble on. We really slowed down on this one. But I think that it was the right call. Every spirit heart actually matters a lot here. If we become Guppy, we win. If we get Brimstone Mom's Knife, we win. If we get the Pact or the Mark, we come close to winning. Death's Touch, we probably win. We just need to actually last long enough for that to be able to happen. And thus far, it's been a little subpar. I'm only going to play this to like 30 cents, then I'm going to take the rest of the money to Judgment. It's a little bit more of a guaranteed payout. Right now, we paid 49 cents almost. It was actually like 20-something cents for a Spirit Heart. I'll pay it because we can afford it, but I'd like some more. We can blow it up at the end and we'll get more money back, probably, thanks to Humbling Bundle, but... Alright, you're coming close to your own oblivion here. And I want you to remember that you're the one that caused it. Last play. And you're done. 4 cents. And 2 bombs. Not really what I was looking for. Alrighty. This Judgment now. Yeah, very good play. So the fortune teller paid for me to come play this Judgment. 2 more bombs. Not thinking that's going to be too useful. Half red heart. Not immediate. This guy's working out, though, I can tell. Blank card Temperance. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. Another... Ooh, High Priestess. We don't want it. Come on, dude. Just pay out. This is getting ridiculous. 2 of clubs. That's just... This makes no sense. Only 11 cents left. 10 now. 2 bombs that why am I trying to go for those? That's, like, completely worthless. Are you kidding me? Both of these are gonna kind of fuck me like this? This is unreasonable from this Judgment. Wow. Okay, well, we'll try to get some money back. Even though it's ridiculous. There we go. We got a pill for all of our trouble there. And it's a range upgrade, which is actually pretty good. But we don't need 2 of clubs. That's for damn sure. At least we didn't get hit on the way out. Got some money back. Got another judgment. This one's a demon judgment. Can really only afford to play you twice, unfortunately. Fuck it. Let's get the hell out of here. But we want to make... Wait, we want blank card back. It's blank card Perthro's time to shine. Which we have now wasted. But we'll use Perthro on the deal with the devil if we have to. Out of desperation. What the... Okay, well, in my defense, the hand had not even come out at the time we got hit there. So I take a little bit of that as a disrespect. We did get a deal with the devil. This scares me. Please just be good so I don't have to waste blank card Perthro. If this is Krampus's head, I'll just ignore it. I'm not going to reroll it. Maybe that's a terrible decision, but I'd have to lose the Perthro rune. Okay, good. It's just lump of coal, so we can stick with it. All right, some sloppy play there towards the end. This is going to be a difficult one. Making Gemini work quickly is going to be very nice here. Very important. Bob's rotten head. Not worth anything at this point. Just want Fistula to let us use Gemini. Any second now. It's going to happen. Now I don't want to use it at all. Probably going to use it accidentally just before the next wave spawns. All right, let me use this against Loki then. Yo, where's my Gemini at? It's actually getting a little ridiculous. Well, let's throw some bombs in. That's what we do best. And the hot bombs are actually so nice for also giving us sort of the candle effect. Something is actually terribly wrong. Where is my Gemini? You're stealing my sunshine right now. I'm scared. Well, blank card Perthro gives us an opportunity to do something there, so let's get ready to use that. Definitely want to save it for the potential deal with the devil here as well. Yeah, okay, now is a great time for Gemini. Maybe I missed it on the Fistula fight somehow. Seems surprising, but I guess not impossible. Spelunker's hat. I don't think it's good enough. We may not have the opportunity to do, like, multiple rooms here. Or multiple rerolls, but I think it's worth trying to make Spelunker's hat better. I can see forever. It's fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Early Gemini. There we go. Yeah, I must have missed it on that earlier room, trying to be, like, too cheeky. Almost got tagged there. It's certainly a very winnable run, mostly thanks to Gemini 9 lives, but... Let's see if we can't make this a little bit more likely. Don't want that. I don't know if we should have even done this room. There we go. Yeah, Gemini, I think, can carry us here, but we are going to get whittled down. And that's going to be what we're going to have to watch out for. So you know what? Just immediately care about the deal with the devil more. There we go. Care about the deal with the devil more than caring about the Spelunker's hat. We can always go back and pick up Spelunker's hat if we decide that's actually worth something for us. I'm actually very encouraged with the way this floor has gone so far. Mama Gertie. Really need this Gemini as soon as possible. There we go. I wanted to be invincible when the spikes came out and my own bomb exploded. No deal with the devil, so we just get Jesus juice. But I'll take it. I will take it. Let's admit it. The guppy chance was probably, like, extremely low, so I'm not surprised at how this has gone. I'm just going back to reroll. I shouldn't have done this room, but I'm glad I did, because there is a... Okay, that was strange. There is a Tears Up, which is great, and also a golden chest inside of a Tinted Rock, which was not actually that worthwhile at all, but it's okay. Will I do more rooms? I think we hit diminishing returns pretty quickly with this, so I'm going to say no for now. Ramming speed with Gemini might actually be half decent. One thing's for sure, though. This is a really fun run. And it's not fun because we've been, like, super overpowered. It's actually fun for the opposite reason. It's a little underpowered, but it's underpowered in kind of a unique way that I can respect. You know, I can get behind. We have a second secret room somewhere, so I almost feel like we should go try to figure out where that is before we leave. But it's not here. So I know we could spend a key and get that, or a bomb even. We have 99 of those, but I'm not gonna mess with the formula right now. We have an arcade. I will play that once and then hope for a half Spirit Heart later so I can get down to, well, let's just hope for a half Spirit Heart now so I can get down to a period of invincibility, which would be even better for us. Full health. Might as well pop it and then play it once. Not getting rid of blank card per throw anytime soon. If I were a boss, I would be... Well, I hope that our secret room is below us here. It is. That saves us a little bit of time. Gotta do this room. And it has broken my heart, basically. No Fistula? Or, no, sorry, no Gemini? I keep saying Gemini. Oh my god, that's like the second video in a row I've done this. I mean Taurus. Every time I say Gemini, I mean Taurus. Which is even more confusing here, because I've had Taurus the whole time. Or I've had Gemini the whole time as well. So people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Gemini is your best thing here. I apologize for that. That's my own Isaac, you know, pseudo-dyslexia causing confusion here. But we're still rolling. That's the important thing in my mind. Secret room contains magic mush. I just know it. But the pills are going to be good regardless thanks to PhD. Range up is fine. Those 2 tiers. 2 speed up. Again, much better for Taurus. So, you know, it's muscle memory to say Gemini. It's gotten itself completely in there. Let's get our invincibility if possible. I'll take the HP if it shows up, though. And we'll blow it up. So that's the last time we do that. But we did get back to basically 99 cents. Okie dokie. So we can skip a couple of rooms here for the cost of a bomb, which is absolutely cost efficient in my opinion. And we get Gemini. Sorry, we get Taurus immediately. I don't know why I tried to bomb my way out here. We get Taurus immediately upon starting these rooms, which is much more valuable. Now there's so many items that are good for us. Midas Touch. You know, Sacrificial Dagger is already great, but is greater as a result of this. Do we do our Curse Room? Seems like a little dangerous. Even though it gives us a guppy chance, I think I gotta say no to it right now. A very small guppy chance I'd like to add. Blank card Emperor. You know what? I think I have to do this. I'm making a couple of unabsurd-esque decisions here. The reasoning behind it is because I think, you know, pretty soon we're going to find that this is going to be tough to win. But the Emperor card is really going to make it easy. Because basically what we're going to do is fight Mom's Heart. Then immediately fight Isaac. Then immediately, well, open the items on the chest, then fight Blue Baby. So let's give this a shot. That's kind of what I was hoping for there. We can take out 3 of these guys. Oh, we got all 4. That is surprising and also fantastic. If only Taurus could work multiple times on the same room, it would be so much better. It's still pretty good. So we're kind of going all in here, but I think it's the right decision. Yeah, you're going to die to Mom Shot for sure, so might as well just let that happen. Not get too close. Our damage, as you can see, is still garbage, which is why I'm making this endeavor basically to get to the Blue Baby fight as soon as possible. You think I like the fact that we're like taking forever to fight Mom's Heart? We got through like half of the fight on the back of that Taurus invincibility, and now we're almost dead. We still made it though. We got to deal with the devil we can't do anything about. We're gonna go up to the next floor. You think I don't know that we have 9 lives? I know we have 9 lives. Just want to check this room. I think I'm going to try to do as many rooms as possible here. Not just to get HP. I know this seems like counterintuitive considering we have the Emperor. But what I really want to avoid is... I'd prefer to have just 1 red heart. But what I'd really like to avoid is... using the Emperor card, dying, and then... I think I will take this in both hearts. Using the Emperor card, dying, and then teleporting 20 rooms back and having to go through all those rooms anyway. So I actually weirdly think that, you know, things have kind of changed on a dime here, and the Emperor card is no longer like our #1 strategy for now, although I'm very happy to have it if we encounter a room or rooms that are just awful for us. That is really good. Okay, that's one of the first DPS improvements we've had in a long time. Jesus Juice actually did show up, so I shouldn't be acting like we haven't had any extra damage, but This helps. Pretty much without a doubt. Oh, and if we could get small rock here. Oh, it almost worked. I didn't get hit. Holy crap. 2 spirit hearts or small rock. 1 spirit heart is okay. I can live with it. Not thrilled, but I can live with it. Okay, these rooms are now looking very easy, considering as soon as I move, you know, even like a pixel, I get the invincibility. Maybe we're actually a little bit overpowered against like these basic rooms. Against bosses, we're gonna have a little bit more trouble, but I think we've made the right decision here, and I think pretty much this run has proved it. I'm happy to see. Oh, that didn't even come close to finishing the job. That's alright. Isaac's gonna be tough. The bosses are gonna be tough. Tough-ish, anyway. Okay, good. Gave us that right off the bat. We need to be a little smarter and drop bombs. You know, soon. They ricochet back anyway, and we've done quite a lot of damage to him. The Cricket's head pickup is gonna be invaluable as well. Yeah, that was lucky for us. And Infamy saved us from taking an extra hit we didn't want to take there. This is probably going to be fine. But this is definitely the hardest we've worked for an Eden run. In recent memory, at least. At least since those D4, D20 runs, but probably before that, if we're being honest. One more, maybe. One more beyond that. Okay, this is good. We know we can teleport to Blue Baby, and Blue Baby is pretty much on the same level as Isaac in terms of difficulty. Maybe actually even a little easier, depending on your setup, so we'll try this now. I like it, actually. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's all fairly decent here. Let's give this a try now. Loki's horns, you know, maybe the least useful. Still half decent, at least. Now, of course, the obvious thing that people are going to say is, oh, Skinny Odd Mushroom lowers your damage. And this is true, but it vastly increases our rate of fire. So I think because I can kind of just put out shots at a much greater speed, or much greater rate, to be more concise and accurate here, this is a good pickup, I think. I almost always think Skinny Odd Mushroom is a damage upgrade. And it's going fine. We're going to win this run. It ended up not being that dangerous, thanks to that Taurus pickup. And I'll try to give it more respect on the next run by actually remembering its name. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.